Yeah, I gotta comment some more on this Adam Kokesh, David Koresh guy, whatever the hell he is. He reminds me of the same thing. And I think he's nuts. I'm gonna tell you one thing. He's got a degree in psychology. Right there, it tells me he's nuts because all those guys are nuts. Psychiatrists and psychologists, usually they're freaking nuts and they got problems themselves. And this guy's gonna he's a Pied Piper gonna lead a bunch of people off the cliff for some crap. It's basically David Koresh, man. Same thing. Adam Kokesh. I don't see the difference. I think they're on crack or some shit. And I never really paid attention to this crap. I kind of heard that name someplace, but I was like, I looked up some of the stuff. First off, when you go in the military, I know that people ain't gonna like hearing me telling this, but you go in the military, you're working for the elite. You are. Hey, go over there and steal the oil. Okay. I mean, basically, that's what the hell it is, right? Everybody does know that. I mean, yeah, we're fighting for truth, justice, in the American way. But, yeah, I know, but, I would never, I mean, as far as the Bill of Rights, nobody violates the Bill of Rights because that is the American way. But basically, a lot of times, yeah, you're working for the elite. And everybody pretty much knows that in the military, unless you're freaking really stupid. But, he protests against the war in his uniform, right? And the Marine Corps got pissed off at that, well, whatever, and well, you shouldn't be protesting in your freaking uniform, period. It's almost like this guy can't obey rules. And I guess sometimes, but you draw the line on the real rules. The real rules are the Bill of Rights. But he's talking about an armed march on Washington with locked and loaded rifles. He's nuts. You know, I'm pretty much big on his Second Amendment and stuff like that. But him pushing this shit like this, it's bad news. And I don't think he's that stupid. But if he is that stupid, he's nuts. He's freaking nuts. Basically, like you're following Adam Kokesh, David Koresh, same thing, man. These are like a bunch of Branch Davidians going on a protest. I mean, you ought to drink the Kool-Aid, too, at the same time. They're nuts. It's stupid. You're really stupid for doing this shit. And, a lot of people are going, rah, rah, rah. Bullshit. it's dumb. Actually, the best way to get at some of these freaking dictator-type politicians out there is expose a lot of the corruption that's behind them. There's a lot of dirt on these people, man. I'm sure there's a lot of dirt on Feinstein and Chuck Schumer and Bloomberg. I mean, hell, if you're gonna freaking do some kind of efforts against them, it's pretty easy to probably find a lot of crap on these people. But I think this guy, I don't know what the deal is with this guy, if he's sincere or not. But I guess David Koresh was sincere too, right? Basically that's what I think this guy is. He's freaking nuts. And when you're usually these people that are into psychology and psychiatry and they take degrees in that kind of shit, they usually got problems themselves, and they tell everybody else what to freaking how to think and what to do. They don't know what the hell, they don't know what's coming off. And every time somebody's like a Marine, it's like, oh, this person was, you know what? I don't know. Somebody could be a hero. It's almost like you're a hero or some shit. Get off the freaking high horse bullshit. You know what I mean? I mean, I have respect. I was a Marine too. Big deal. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or good, but just get off the high horse. It don't mean nothing that special at all. I mean, you're in the Marine Corps. Fine. Did your job, right? Fine. You don't carry around a card all the time saying, look, if something's telling me that's insincere right then, you shouldn't make a big deal about anything. And, somebody's using that oh, I was in the Marine Corps and yeah, okay. There's a lot of people around that did a lot of, I could say very heroic things that were never in the military at all. I mean, there's a lot of different ways people persevere too, doing what they have to do. So, whatever. This guy, he's freaking crazy, man. That's all I gotta say. I mean, if you can get the cops in, you can get the DC police to go along with it, fine. That'll be the deal. But if they don't go along with it, don't do it. You're stupid. And basically, I don't know. I mean, how the hell are you going to get them to go along with it? I don't know. You could, fuck, I don't know. Some naked chicks and throw them on a squad cars or some shit. And they could drive down there and give them beer at the same time. I don't know. You know, maybe have a couple assault weapons, maybe not, and then shoot some blanks up in the air or some shit, and you know, they're blanks, and you know what I mean? It's kind of supervised, and kind of make a big show about it, a little showmanship. But as far as like 10,000 people's actually marching with real assault weapons and stuff like that, that's nuts, man. These fucking guy's an idiot. I mean, I think I could make a protest if I was going to, I'm not going to do it, though. But I guess if I was going to be the guy that was going to do the protest, I'd probably turn it into a big party, man. And, you know, get the cops in on it, stuff like that, have a big party, have a good time. And, you know, have a couple assault weapons in there with some blanks, you know, shoot them up in the air with some blanks. Yeah, we roll for the Second Amendment and do a big show with some blanks like it's fireworks and stuff. Do it like that, you know. Everybody's having fun. Actually, it'll be a cool thing. Actually, a lot of people in the United States would think that's kind of cool, right? What this guy's doing, he's going to make a lot of people in the United States against the gun people. That's what he's going to do. I don't know if he's that stupid or what. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. If he's actually doing it sincere, he's nuts. So, that's my opinion on this shit, man. I mean, you know, I basically just, you know, I don't know what the hell you would do, but I mean, I would actually do something totally different. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not getting involved in that shit for nothing. But I mean, it's like, you know, it should be like a big party thing. Actually, that's the way I would look at it. You know? You know, this America, we can do what the hell we want and all that kind of shit. But don't piss off the cops. And don't, like, get in their face and you're showing the man what's going on. You're a jerk, man. You're a fucking idiot. Holy shit. You're asking for trouble, man. And that's probably what's going to happen with this shit. Guy's stupid as all hell. I don't know what the hell to say. And I'm like, I don't know, man. If you can't freaking follow some kind of parameters, I don't see how this guy could even been in the Marine Corps, really, I guess. I don't know, man. I mean, there's smarter ways to go about something. He sure ain't doing it. This is the stupidest thing in the world. I can't believe it. And you know, you think back, you know, in World War I, they promised all these veterans this money, and then during the Great Depression, remember that? I think it was the march they had on Washington, D.C. That was like really a legitimate march. They weren't going there armed. They were on their good behavior. General Smedley Butler was there. You know, I forgot what they called that again. It was basically the World War I veterans marching on D.C. for some back pay they were owed. And it was during the Great Depression. Hell, they went out there with tanks and just ripped up all their tents and killed a few of the veterans and everything else. They weren't doing a damn thing wrong. So, I mean, what this guy's doing, though, is stupid. I don't know, man. I think people ought to freaking watch who the hell they follow around on this shit, because, I mean, I could be pretty extreme, but I'm more smooth than that shit. I wouldn't be getting in somebody's face like that. That's stupid. That's stupid. There's got to be a smarter way, and he ain't using his brains. You don't. And I saw some of his stuff too about, you know, Kokesh against the man and all this kind of shit. I don't know. I mean, sometimes, yeah, the cops do get out of hand, but you know, it's almost like, what are you going to do? Be anti-police all the way now or something? This guy's an idiot, man. I don't trust it. It could be. It could be like Agent Provocateur, too, for all I know. I'm not sure, but I ain't trusting it all at all. Because I really never looked into what this guy was about, but I think it's bullshit. I don't trust it at all. He's a fool at the best. And at worst, he's probably setting people up. That's probably what's going on.